Hey, 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 what a beautiful day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice. And talk about the hash we cooked the other day. Um, I'm sorry and I want to apologize for not letting everyone know what we put in that hash. I know I done a little video and you know, that wasn't really fair to y'all out there looking to see what you seen what we ground up and what we put in it and all, but I really didn't explain it. I'm new at this and I'm getting there. We're gonna do better and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But let's start off with the meat. We used 50-50, half pork and half beef. The pot that you seen had 15 pounds of beef and 15 pounds of pork, 30 pounds of meat. Okay? Then you seen us using the grinder. We ground up our potatoes, peeled them, cooked the potatoes, and ground them up. And we used about 10 pounds of potatoes. And then we used about 8 pounds of onions that we also ran through the grinder to make them disappear a whole lot easier. That way, whenever you're eating, you won't get a big chunk of onion and crunch on the onion or something like that. And so it all incorporates real good and you get that wonderful flavor from the potatoes and the onions. So those are the main ingredients, and then we come back and we start adding our seasonings. In this hash, I used to eat a hash that a good friend of mine cooked for years and years. And he done it on a big scale. He would do 100 quarts at the time. And me and him traded out. I used to be a big shrimper. I went shrimping all the time. So I would have shrimp in the freezer, and he would come by and I'd give him shrimp and he'd give me hash. So for the longest time, we didn't cook hash. Our family is a Brunswick stew type family. But anyway, as we were, I had to start cooking hash. He's unable to cook now. His brothers have gotten disabled or passed on, and he's by himself trying to do it, and he just can't do it anymore. So we worked on this recipe for a couple of years, tweaking it, adding a little bit of this, taking away a little bit of that, and we've got a good base hash. All of my friends, whenever you open up a can of hash or open up a container of hash and have some rice to put it over or bread, whatever way you like it, first thing they're gonna do, 90% of them, gonna reach for that old hot sauce bottle. Whether it be Frank's or Tabasco or Texas Pete, they just love hot sauce all on it. I'm not a big hot sauce person, but that's normally what they do. Or either they're gonna grab for the salt shaker and put a little extra salt on it. Or if you like me, I'm gonna grab the pepper shaker and I'm gonna load it up with some pepper because I love pepper. I have to be real careful when I'm seasoning my stuff not to put too much pepper in. So we've got a great base. It tastes wonderful, and we're just so happy to be able to cook it and share it with some of our friends. We cook this, we do not sell it. We just cook it for us and put it up for the winter. So one of them good cold nights, we can bust out a quart of hash and warm it up and have a good meal. So the seasonings we put in it is my Do-Right mustard sauce, the poopy sauce. We put about 32 ounces of that into that amount of hash. We also put a bottle of Heinz 57 sauce, salt, pepper, and of course we had 2 pounds of butter. You seen that butter all in there making this smiley face. And so we had 2 pounds of butter that we put in there, and a little Worcestershire sauce. Well, and I know that some of you are going to say, well, you didn't put any vinegar in it. And I said, no, but there are some vinegar in my poopy sauce, and I think that it's just enough to put that little twang edge on it Some people may like a little more vinegar, and there again, we got this good base. If you like to add a little vinegar, it's there. It's not overpowering. Because once you cook it, you can't take it out. But if you taste it and you want a little something else, you can always add it in. Well, so those are all the ingredients. It took us about 6 hours to do that whole hash. The barbecue meat was already cooked. We had smoked it on chipmunk, and it was cooked and torn apart, so we didn't have to cook it. So all we had to cook was the beef that was that went in it, and it took a couple hours to cook the beef down before we added it into the hash pot. So I hope you can tag this along with the last video that we done, and you can see what the hash looks like at the completed stage, and when we started, and now you know what the ingredients are. So if you'd like some of that do-right sauce to put in there, you know, check us out on DoRightSauce.com. There's the Do Right page. There's a Do Right Sauce Facebook page, YouTube page, and also Instagram. But this is on TikTok, so if you're new to TikTok, hit all the buttons on the left-hand side from the bottom up, share it with a friend, comment on it, like it, and the most important one is the one up at the top. And follow me as we go on this journey of life together and enjoying life as God's given us this wonderful day. It's beautiful here in the state of South Carolina, and we are just so blessed to be able to share these adventures of life with you. So as we go through the rest of this Sunday, and we're going to have our small group here in just a little while, we just hope that you have a blessed afternoon, and y'all be safe out there.